Hey everybody, it's Ken with AMN. I'm back from a week-long vacation, which was a whirlwind of a vacation with flying, canceled flights, flying again, and I thought there was a couple things that I wanted to talk about on here just to put it out here. Well, before I forget, as always, I traveled with my rollator. So this trip, I went a lot of trips. Again, I went Philly, Kansas City, Las Vegas, Reno, Dallas, Moline, and then I went, which is in Iowa. Then I went Moline, Charlotte, Philadelphia. So right there, you're like, wow, that's a lot of connections. It was a lot of connections. And again, you travel with the rollator. I got it down packed. I know what I need to do. Most of my flights were supposed to be on American Airlines, but the one flight where I got canceled, I had to rebook on Southwest. Southwest, just FYI, the policy is they do everything. They have like an inspection, and they inspect your rollator and put the model number, and they're very to the point. American, no, they don't care. They just put a tag on and say, okay, send this to where it's going. So again, you gate check the rollator. They'll let you walk the rollator all the way to the gate, and you park your rollator right there, and then you're kind of just wall surfing to get on the plane, and then you wall surf to the plane. Now, this trip was the first trip. Now, normally before this, I was always a carry-on guy. I'm like, I don't have time for check bags. I got places to go. But my last trip that I went on, it was so much me trying to carry the bag, maintain my balance, and it was just way too much. So I checked my bag this trip, which actually worked out to be awesome. And again, it didn't cost me. Even though I fly on American, I have their credit card. You get a free check bag. So it was like, okay, cool. But yeah, you're checking the rollator there. Now, they'll take the rollator off. They put it in the cargo hold. And then they are to give it back to you in a timely manner per ADA law rules, in a timely manner. Now, I will say out of two of those trips, my rollator took, actually 3 trips. 2 trips, the rollator took forever. Like, it went and went. Everyone off the plane got off the plane, and I was still waiting in the jet bridge. And the crew actually came out like, are you waiting on a stroller? Because the crew can't physically leave the jetway until all of the passengers are off the plane into the airport. So there they are, they're waiting on me, and it's just like the ground crew was kind of slow with it, and it felt awkward. It felt weird. I felt like I was inconveniencing people. But, both times they're like, no, don't worry about it. And, at the end of the day, it's the same company they work for. But so you had to wait. And I will put it out there, too. Like, the one flight was on a regional jet. It was on an American Eagle flight. So it was on like a CRJ, a small regional jet. And they told me that they put the rollator at the back of the cargo hold. So you will be last there. I think a lot of the bigger jets, they put it first. That way they can get it out, bring it to you. But all in all, that was all good except one time. I think when I was in Vegas, they decided that they were going to try to transfer it to Reno, and I would pick it up there at the baggage claim, which is funny to me. Nobody else would understand that my walking sucks that bad that no, I need it there. If I have my rollator, I can maintain the balance. I can go where I need to go. But everything else pretty much worked out okay. So that was traveling. Again, it was a week-long adventure. We went all over the place, and I was at a wedding. I went to a wedding, and I'm in a wedding with my rollator. That was different and new, but at the same, that's kind of, there's a little bit of pride there as well. But I'm so used to it. I've accepted it. It is what it is. And off we went, and we did all the normal wedding stuff. I walked down the aisle with my rollator. And of course, the church was on the almost, you had to walk up a flight about 7 steps. So although they had a little elevator, they would put me in the elevator. And then towards the end, I'm like, all right, let's go. We'll go over here. I had some guy was at the bottom. Like, here, I just like threw my rollator down to him. I'm like, you give me the railing, I'm good to go. But it was cool. And then during that, the part of the wedding part, because again, I went to the casino in Reno and it was just a blast. I made some good money. But we came back. It was so funny. We went out to dinner. We sat for so long just shooting the breeze and stuff. And I felt like I was good, that I'll be able to make it till I get home. Guess what? I wasn't able to make it till I get home. To pee. I'm like, and I'm boogie-woogieing. Oh my God. I legit, hands down, pissed myself. And so my one friend, she might even be watching this video. She's from my YouTube channel. She's from the UK, and it always sticks with me. She sat down next to me, and she's like, "You bloody pissed yourself." And I'm like, yes, I did piss myself, because I had put laundry in, and I had nothing else to change into, so everything was in the dryer. So there I sat in my pissy pants until my laundry got done. I'm like, oh my gosh. But it was a couple days too. It was weird. Like, there was some stuff going on down below that, I don't know. I got out of that and then I was good for the rest of the trip. And again, but every time I had the chance to go to the bathroom, I go to the bathroom. I don't want to bloody piss myself again. That's AMN. That's bladder issues, as they say vaguely in the textbooks. But all in all, it was a great trip. And again, I did it. And hell, even at the wedding and the reception, I was dancing. I was taking my rollator out there, and I was woogieing. Just like I didn't have a rollator. Like, I was literally living my best life. And, people were worried. They thought I was going to flip the thing. I'm like, no, I got this. Like, you forget who you're talking to. I'm Ken with AMN. I got it going on. But yeah, so it was cool. Very cool. And again, airport people are very cool too. Like, sometimes they would you could pre-board on your boarding pass, but they see you with a rollator. Half the time, I didn't even ask for the pre-board. Like, most of the times they would be like, yeah, go ahead, you go. I mean, they're not going to deny it to you. It was kind of my thing before when I said flying with Southwest on how they're changing to assigned seating. And I listened to a flight attendant who said the main reason is because too many people are becoming what they call it jetway Jesuses, that when they land, they pre-board because they have a disability, they land and then they're just like running off the plane. And so and again, those two flights were on Southwest. But like, I think the fact that I have a rollator, if you're gonna fake a disability, the fact that you're taking a rollator to really prove it, I'm like, I don't think people go to that extent, because but so at first, the first time I did that, I felt weird, like kind of like people are like judging me, like, does this kid really have a disability? Because you can't judge a book by its cover, but yeah, so it was fun. And I bloody pissed myself. Oh man, but there you go. I don't know where we're going next. My trip's done and out of the way. Now I gotta stay home and pay for the trip. I do go to Boston next month. I finish the Min 102 trial officially, and then it goes to a compassionate use study. I've got the Swan Bio Natural History study. That's on the same week as well. So I've got like a 4-day trip to Boston coming up next month. Which again, it's the end of the Min 102 study, so they've agreed to pay for our travel since it's the official end of it. But after that, they're no longer paying. So I'm hoping I could double dip though and go in this trial. This trial is going to go on for like another 3 years, I think. So they go in this one, they pay, and then we go to free trips to Boston. But so, and then ALD Connect annual meeting in DC in November. So. And I got some other small trips, but that was my big trip. And I'm out of vacation time at work until January 1st. So at least with everything I had planned, I'm out. So we got to run with it. Thanks for watching. Keep those feet moving. And don't be afraid to explore the world. It's different, but you can get it done. Even if you bloody piss yourself. Keep those feet moving. See ya.